package came in today and I thought, why not open it on camera? It's something I need for a project that's upcoming. It says Sunshine, or Sonnenschein auf Deutsch. No, it says hello Sunshine. It's been a long time someone called me Sunshine. Okay, let's see what we got. Just hope they packaged that well. Oh, okay. Interesting packaging arrangement. Guess I tried to make the package as small as I could to save on shipping. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's really bad packaging. Man, that's bad packaging. There's almost no padding at all. But it's C64. It still has the protective film on the... Oh, let's peel that. Oh, beautiful. But of course, they had a scratch on it. Okay, and it's missing two keys, which is unfortunate, but I have keys, so no problem there. Looks pretty disgusting between the keys. Really, really dirty. But since I only need the inside of this machine, I don't care too much. And this was, I guess, 65 bucks on eBay for everything. Here's more. And interestingly enough, there's an Amiga power supply in here. But it looks like someone repurposed this to work on a C64. I've never seen anything like that. But of course, it should work. Just has a little more punch than the original power supply, so that is that. We have a 5041-2, which has a broken. Oh, that's not cool. Handle. I don't like that at all. That wasn't in the description. And the power supply and the serial cable and no TV cable, but we do have. What's this? Oh, there are some discs, so let's check them out. We have Zeppelin, Robin Hood, Bruce Lee, Billiard, Way of the Tiger. We have Western Games and Nebulous. We have Boxen, Master of the Lamp, International Tennis, Airwolf. I don't know what that means. Who Dares Wins and Spy vs. Spy 1. We have Whizball, classic. West Bank, Sailing, Army Moves, Nemesis, and Inspector Gadget, I guess. And we have Hardball, The World, Strike Force, The Quest, Elite, Raid over Moscow, classic. Iridium, classic. Speed King, Who Dares Wins 2, classic. Warhawk, and Leaderboard Golf. So that is that. Let's see if we have some disc rod. No, but we have really ugly disc. Oh, we have some disc rod on this one. So I guess I won't be using these, at least the rotten ones. So I guess we have to plug it in and check if it works, especially the 1541-2, which seems to be in not too great condition. So I did set the machine up, and before I even switch it on, I want to address the missing keys and the funky Commodore key right here. So I guess I'm pulling this, and there's a spring, and oh, and I just noticed that on this key there's actually the stamp broken. That's not good. So they did pull up these keys so that they don't continuously fire with tape. I have to switch the stamp here and the stem, and the stem here seems to be okay. So this run stop key has to be pulled up, I guess, for now, at least with sticky tape, since I don't have a replacement stamp, but I can replace that key, which is the back arrow key. And since I don't have any springs or matching springs, I just pulled this box of springs from my son's material box, which he uses to craft stuff. And I will just pick one of these harder to press screws and cut it in half. Okay, that is the trick. And that should at least, this may work or may not, we will see. Yeah, does press the key up, that's good. It's a bit harder to press, but I don't mind that right now because I will not be pressing this key too much, I think. But it does come up again, that's good. Okay, let's put in the Commodore key the right way around. That is that. And let's see if we can pull this key out and fix it with some electrical tape for now, so that it doesn't fire all the time, because we don't want run stop to be pressed at all times. Okay. Pull this out and some tape over there. That should work for now. So let's fire up the machine. Let me start the TV first. It's on. Disk drive is on, and yeah, here we go. Okay, looks good. So the Amiga power supply actually works on the C64. Guess that's been heavily modified, or at least the plug has, because it does indeed output the same voltages the C64 needs. And here is the output of the C64 too. Let's check if the keys actually do work. Yeah, all the keys seem to work just fine, which is good. Now we have to load something, I guess, since I hooked this up. So I will put in a disk in the disk drive. And that is going to be interesting because of this. I will try to put a disk in here, and that is pretty much all I get, which points to a closed disk drive. Actually, the head seems to be shut down, so this little arm should be facing down by now. And let's open the top lid and have a look inside, because the 1541-2 is pretty easy to open and pretty easy to work on, because there's no shielding or stuff like that. You just open the top lid and you have pretty much all the drive open to work on. Let's do this. After opening the drive, we are greeted with what I would call mechanical destruction. I'm actually not quite sure how this has to look like, but I guess this little pin goes under this to keep up the head while this is turned up. So we'll have to figure out how to put this back in. But first, I will pull this handle if I can. Yeah, okay. So that we can take this off a little. And okay, so this only goes on one way. So first of all, we have to put this down there, and then we have to somehow get, I guess, this little thing in there. There's actually a little hole, as you can see, down there, and there's a silvery pin that I think has to go in this hole to actually make this move whenever this is pulled. So I guess we have to pull this. That might be a bit much. Let's try this. Oh, okay. pretty easily. So now we just have to push this back in there, I guess. Look at that. That was an easy fix, actually. Like this for now, because it has some force pushing at this from the downside. And we will just check if the drive works now. So let's put this back together. Works. The machine is turned back on again. Let's put in a disk and see what it does. It looks actually okay. Okay. Oh, and since we don't have a run stop key, we can't even stop the listing. So I think we will just go with the star. Let's see what we get. Light circle attacks you with Western games. Bring it on, man. Bring it on. Okay, since I have no joystick connected, this is as far as we will get. Okay, so the machine works so far. The disk drive works again mechanically. And I will use this C64 to build a handheld C64, which is quite an interesting project, which kept me busy already for about 10 to 12 hours. And this will have a real 64 inside, so stick around for that. Part 1 will be up, I guess, next week. So thanks for watching, and until next time. Bye-bye. Actually, one last word. This is actually a C128 power supply, not a C64 power supply. I was just wondering where the power switch is. And no, it even says here it's a power supply for C128. So someone repurposed a C128 power supply for C64, which is, I guess, a pretty stupid move, since it's much harder to come by the connectors for C128 than those square connectors than the round connectors of the C64. Well, someone did a pretty good job. Looks actually like factory almost, but still, I don't know. What would you have done? Would you have repurposed a 128 power supply for C64? And if, would you have used an adapter, which I guess would have been much easier, or would you have really butchered a 128 power supply? So let me know in the comments. Bye-bye. This is Retro is your new black. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until next time.